ain't nobody. Okay, I can't sing on here. I get in trouble. I keep telling y'all. Woo, Lord have mercy. This was a good show tonight. Let me tell you what happened. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I just put up a 2-part vocal warm-up video, and it's 2 parts. It's 2 different videos helping you to construct your own personal vocal warm-ups. Please check those out and pass them around to your friends who you know are looking for good vocal warm-ups. Hey fam, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills, the Xfactor commentary from a singer. Oh baby, let me tell you, tonight was kind of interesting for me. It was the 80s night, right? And I was enjoying myself, I really was, I don't know why. First, before we got any performance, we had to send home one act, and it was Carlos Guevara. He was sent packing. Sorry to see you go, but you know, yeah, what do you think about that? Tomorrow night, 2 acts will be going home, so make sure you vote for your favorites. Lillie McCloud was up first. She did Ain't Nobody by Chaka. All right, this is a big song to take on, and I knew she could handle it, and she was sounding good and looking better. Is this woman, is she really 54? Oh my God, I don't know, she was looking like she was 30 something. She was, oh, what is she doing? Are you a raw foodist girl? The thing too is that this wasn't over the top. You know, Chaka Khan wails and stuff away. Lillie handled it a little different. She approached it a little different. It gave us a little more, just a little more tease and all that good stuff with it. She sat in that groove. They had her moving a little bit, doing her thing, and she had a good time, and she was looking, oh my God, I really enjoyed this performance. Paula called her a goddess again. I think this is like the 4th or 5th time. Demi said she really shined, though she looked uncomfortable in some moments, probably when she was doing some of the choreography. Simon said it was kind of sexy, and the end part of the song was fantastic. Carlito Rivero was up next. He did Rhythm Is Gonna Get You by Gloria, Estefan, and Miami Sound Machine, and this was a good song to get him moving with his pop lock style, you know, and he brought it full on. I think his vocals have improved from last week, but I don't think he has a great voice. He's a good entertainer though, but his voice could use a lot of improvement. Kelly said he's eye candy, but he's getting lost as a performer, and he's struggling to sing. Demi said she was paying more attention to the dancers than him, and he was getting lost in the performance. Simon told him he's doubtful he'll stay, oh my God, and said he was a dancer who was singing. Ryan Paige was up next. She did We Belong by Benatar, and this is one young contestant that produces every time she walks on the stage. She is so consistent. There were portions of this song that weren't stellar, but the whole performance was solid and connected. It was emotional. She delivered with equal parts of tenderness and fierceness. I wrote they need to give her a head mic so that she can get up and move, you know, and walk around to the audience, maybe use the stage a little bit more and just interact a bit. Kelly said the beginning was rough, but she soared on it. Paulina said she loves how she brings us into the story and called her a firecracker. Simon said she performs every song she does 110% and said she can sing the songbook. Oh yeah, if you enjoyed coming to check out the commentary, please make sure to thumb it up and let me know that you're enjoying it. It also spreads it around to other people and lets them know that we are over here discussing the Xfactor. Thank you guys very much. Sweet Suspense was up next. They did Hey Micky by Toni Basil. Oh, I used to love this song. These girls are so young and sweet and current, and they just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Of course their harmony sounded good, but they had 4 background singers to help out. I'm glad the Xfactor didn't try to hide that. You know, they cut to the background singers a few times, so that's one good thing. I like their solos and their choreography and the fun they brought to the stage. Kelly said they didn't settle into a rhythm with each other and said their vocals were just alright. Paulina gave them some critique and said they were amazing. Demi said it was low energy and they need to work the stage more. And Demi said they are no Fifth Harmony. Ooh, go ahead on. And Fifth Harmony will be performing tomorrow night, so we gonna see if these 2 groups mesh, you know, if they get along. I think they will. The Fifth Harmony girls are so sweet. Just sweet girls. Tim Olstad was up next with Against All Odds by Phil Collins. And Tim has been kind of floundering so far in the competition, but he has always had this naturally beautiful sound to his voice. It's soothing and tender and really pulls you in. I thought this was a good song for his voice, and he did a great job with it. Sweet and emotional, and that female dancer was killing it. You know, if I was in the audience, I would have been watching her and listening to him. Now, I would have been listening intently to him, but the judges had a feeling about that. Kelly said it fell flat for her and there was no presence. Demi said he has a wonderful voice but no X factor, and he'd be going home if it were up to her. Simon said he was distracted by the dancer and suggested that he do something outside of his comfort zone. And what I would like to say about Tim is, as I think about him, he has this beautiful, gorgeous voice. He's a recording artist. What I think that is maybe not working with him is that his personality is not coming through, and his look is not pleasing. You know what I'm saying? He is just not giving us that full package, and he needs to like get that together because he has the voice. The voice is gorgeous. Khaya Cohen was up next with Borderline by Madonna. Wow, Madonna never sang that song like this. Let me tell you, boy, I love this Madonna back then, but oh my God, this girl can sing. Khaya is another one with an amazing natural voice. She needs a little help in the movement department, you know, being more natural, but that's something that can be taught and comes more naturally with experience. Her vocal prowess is undeniable, and she took this song places. Oh my God. Demi stood for her. Kelly told her she's ready for this whole music thing. Paulina said she's singing better than ever. Simon says she's showing personality and confidence, and they've discovered someone special. Restless Road was up next with Footloose by Kenny Loggins, and I felt like this was a great song choice for the guys and was happy that they went up tempo, but where was the choreography? You know, no movement. They were so stiff on it. Their harmony was good as usual, and I really don't mind the stand and sing, but they could do something like, and then they walked down the steps, one jumped up on, I think it's Colton jumped up on the piano. Okay, well you could do something like that. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Then he jumped back down and they walked back up onto the thing and just stood. Alright, I liked the vocals, but didn't feel like we got a lot of personality from them. Kelly said they're loads of fun. Paulina said she loved them together and the song. Demi said it could have been their song and they keep growing every week. And she said Colton has the X factor and the other guys need to step it up. Do you agree? Rachel Potter was up next. She did Alone by Heart. And Kelly gave her the greatest advice about tapping into emotion before singing a song. So often we just go with the melody and we just sing the song. But you have to connect it to something. It has to have some kind of, you know, whether you're singing to your mother, your father, your cousin, your brother, you know, or you're singing it about an ex-lover or something, it has to be something. It's got to be grounded in emotion for it really to shine. Did she accomplish it? I think she did. Great vocal, emotional intensity, wind machine was going on and set on, the set was good. I liked everything about this performance. This was almost awards show worthy. Just needed a little hype, you know? That big note started out a little ragged, but then she got it focused. This was just really beautiful. Paulina told her she's a great singer and called her amazing. Demi told her she has the potential to win the competition. Simon said the big note sounded like she was screaming and wondered what kind of recording artist she wanted to be. Alona Santiago was up next. She did I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. You see how I be starting to dance? I'm starting to sing, right? I like how she made this song her own. It really sounded like nobody else who I've ever heard cover it. Very original. She has a great voice and can sing and is very good to look at. She has all the, and then I'm typing, right? And I'm looking and she took a fall while she was walking backwards, but she had a great recovery, just got up and kept on singing. I was saying she has all the elements to be a big star, and I thought she sang the wrong note at one point when the music dropped out, but then it came back in and she was in the next key and she was already on the note. I said, go ahead. Oh, that was wonderful, really wonderful. And then she had a really big note later on. She just nailed this performance. Kelly said her voice is bigger than her body, and she said she loves watching her. Paulina said she loves how she's a perfectionist. Simon said the first 2/3 were mad, he didn't get it, and he wanted to see less choreography. Josh Levi was up next with Straight Up by Paula Abdul. Lord, from the beginning, this was an interesting arrangement of the song, and it came off very current. Josh was sounding really good while up on the platform standing still. Could have called him a little Usher, you know, he definitely has that type of appeal and potential. He was a little worried about the movement taking away from his vocals, but I think the difference in the last performance when he got sent home and this one was that it wasn't as spastic this time, and he had a lot of little moments where he could just stop and get his breath and stuff like that and do it. Then he would do something, then he would get here to the side of the stage, he would stop and do a little something, and so he had some moments to breathe and relax and regroup. This was definitely the most current performance of the night. Kelly said he just arrived and asked him to live more outside of himself. Demi said he was so amazing and he's already on fire. Simon called him a future star and said he controlled the stage on his own and he was sensational. And Mario, when he came up next to him, he said, oh, you look like a little Usher up there. All right, Mario, you been listening to me? Jeff Good was up next. He did I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight by Cutting Crew. And kind of racy background for Jeff on this one with the girls behind the little red thing, like, you know, in the porn shop or something, and they had guitars and stuff, and went, okay, I thought this was a family show. It was a good song choice to let him rock out a little bit, but I wasn't getting the intensity. He was performing the song but not really connecting it to anything. Remember what we just talked about? I didn't feel like it was connected. The vocal was pretty good and he worked the stage very well. I was just missing that extra layer, that connection. The key change was nice. He had some good attitude in the last section of the performance, but it could have been better. Paulina said he's giving us a little more every week. Demi said he did great and called him one of her favorites. Simon said he's great week after week, but he thinks it's like he wants to be a rock star, that he's a wannabe rock star. Tomorrow night we're going to have the eliminations. Two acts are going home. Fifth Harmony and Selena Gomez will be performing. And last up we had Alex and Sierra. They did Addicted to Love by Robert Palmer. Sierra started this out a cappella in a room alone while Alex was in the next room, you know, the room next door. I thought it was a nice construct and setup. I wasn't sure how to feel about the harmonies at first. They didn't seem to quite melt into one another. This was a lot better when they were trading verses, you know, for me. It just worked better for me. Kelly said it was a little weird when they started off separate and it was more magnetic when she joined him in the room together. Paulina called them very bohemian and vintage 70s. Demi gave them a lot of critique. You'll have to watch that. Simon actually said it wasn't as good as it should have been. What? He gave one of his groups a serious critique. All right now, but he was right. He was right. It could have been a lot better. So once again, tell me what you thought down in the comments. You know I like to talk back and forth with you guys. Let's interact. Let's also invite other people in to join us and to talk about the show. And also, please make sure to check out my other videos. I'm posting a bunch of different stuff here. And I made these vocal warm-up videos because so many people have been asking me to be their vocal coach or to give them vocal warm-ups or something like that. So I'm giving you what I do, trying to tell you how I go about it, what the thought process is, and then you can build your own vocal warm-ups off of that. And there will be more in that series if people are watching it. If they're not, I'm just gonna drop it. These are for you. And if you are watching them, then I ain't got no need to make them. Alright, I'm out of here. This is Robert Anton. Peace.